England. Okay.
Okay. Welcome to your college. My name is Martin Halliday. I'm head of vocational here at the college. Hopefully we've got some really happy people here today who are going to talk about the GCSE results that we've had today, and hopefully we can give you some helpful advice, hints and tips in order to help if you are in a quandary at the moment with your results. Okay, so the results, hopefully you'll all have your results now. We're going to go through a few things today about college and about vocational, and hopefully give you a bit more clarity on what's available, the options, how you apply. If you're not sure really what you're going to be doing come in September, then what we can do is we can obviously help and support, and there's ways in which we can do that, which we'll also discuss as well. First of all, I just want to put that slide up because that's our values here at college. You will get to know about our values once you start with us at college. But I did think it was a way of me to kind of put this presentation over and discuss the four main kind of values that we have and put it into a little bit of short context. So the first one is success. Could you just go on to the next slide, Connie? Thank you. So from a success point of view, success is not about people getting A stars and people going off to the top universities. For me, success is little steps. It's people moving from level 1 to level 2, from people moving from level 2 to level 3, and also people who are, you know, developing their skills along the way and developing into things that they haven't done previously, but now they're getting really competent at. So success is a real big thing for us, and it's something that we drive through all the levels here at college. Next thing is ambition. We like ambition, and hopefully ambition is something that will instill into you once you start your main program here at college, and that ambition will drive you on to get up on them mornings when it's snowy, it's raining, it's cold, to drive you on to have that ambition to do well. We want every student to be the best they can be. That is a mantra I live by and the college lives by. We want you to be the best what you can be, and we want you to progress. That is the main thing. Next one is respect. Students always say to me, what is the difference between school and what is the difference between college? I think there's a lot of things. You don't wear a uniform, tutors are called by their first names, and there's a lot more freedom. We still have rules, but I think what we do is we have rules that are within an adult environment, and you are treated like an adult as well, and you will feel the difference at college to what you did at school, definitely. And then we have care. Care is a big thing, and I think with what we've just been down through the lockdown process, care is going to be a valuable tool for us and for you when you start your program here at college. Briefly just going through it, you will have a nominated person here at college who's called a progress tutor. They will be the ones that are your first port of call, and they're your person that will track you, develop you, any issues to deal with, and they'll be your kind of first port of call with any issues that you have at college. We do have lots of focus points in the college, so if your progress tutor is not available, there will be lots of other areas in the college that you can report to, and with that they will obviously use it in a bit of a kind of a triage system and hopefully get you to the right person in order to sort out whatever problem that may be, whether it be big or small. We have a thing here called safety net. For any of you that are from York High, safety net I know is a bad name, all right, so please, if you're from York High, safety net here is a good thing, and the safety net is to make sure that you are always caught if you were falling. So if you're on a course that you're unhappy with, you just need to tell somebody, and the safety net will kick in order to help and support you to move into something more suitable for you. The safety net is also about tracking and monitoring you, so if your attendance is dropping down, and there's some key indicating factors as to what are concerning us, that is also the safety net that will kick in and make sure that there's somebody there to help and assist you in helping to sort out your current situation. There's learning support. There might be that you've never had learning support in your secondary school, and what will happen from that will be you will come to college with no learning support kind of requirements. However, that may change as you're at college. And if you do require some learning support, you can self-refer at any point for learning support, and that is available to do with a very, very quick form, and you can do it online. And then we have also other student offers, which are clubs, societies and enrichment, which I won't go into now, but what we want to do is enrich you whilst you're at college. So if you want to do one program, we want to make sure that we give you more things to develop from a social aspect and from a fun aspect as well, to help you develop into that more rounded individual moving forward. Study programs. I won't labour this point because this will all be discussed to you, but I just wanted to give you a brief overview. We have what we call study programs, and there, if you think about it as a program that's made up of different elements. The different elements are, you will have a main aim. So if you choose sport, sport will be your main aim. And then you put this aside that if you haven't got your English and maths, your English and maths will be also resit alongside that. And then you'll have some what we call tutorial, which is one-to-one and group time during your timetable. So that's what is made up of what we call a study program. But also what you can add on to that is some enrichment. So you might like playing football, netball, hockey, basketball. You might like to beatbox. You might like to do some basket weaving. You might like to art. You might like debating and arguing. We've got clubs for everything like that. So that is something that can be also added into your timetable, and that's that enrichment part that I was talking about. And there's also a little bit of experience in the workplace as well. Depending on the course choice you have will depend on what that experience is, whether it be in college and giving you some work experience, kind of experience of the workplace from a college aspect, or physical experience of the workplace. That depends on your choices that you will make with regards to your course. So choices and options, all but name a few. We've got lots of choices and options here at college. I think what's different about school to college is when you come to college, you choose your pathway. So at school, you will choose your GCSE options, but the main thing I think is that you will have a certain amount that you can choose, and then there'll be others that you maybe wouldn't have chosen, but it's in a category of your choices. When you come to college, you actually choose the pathway you want. So if you want to be, you know, a scientist, then the science, that's the route you take. If you want to be a joiner, you do joinery. If you want to be a chef, you do hospitality. So it's very much you choose your own career path. And that's what students really like, because it's not enforced onto you. You're in control. So choices and options, you can relate to our website. Our website has more detail with regards to the prospectus that's online, and you can read through a brief kind of synopsis on all of these different pathways with regards to the levels as well, and how they fit in and what actual activities you'll be doing whilst you're doing that. How do I apply? You apply through our website. I've got our website up there for you. You can just go on the website and there's a banner there with applications and apply online. You can follow that. Once we receive your application, we'll contact you for a virtual or a face-to-face guidance discussion. It's not an interview, we don't say that, it's a chat. You'll come in and we'll chat to you, and that chat is mainly to see you, speak to you and make sure it's the right option for you. Once the confirmed offer is made after that, hopefully, we'll send you an email for an online enrolment slot. And then after that, it's really just waiting for your tutor to get in touch to say what day you start, what time you start, where do you meet, and what do you need to bring. So it's a very, very simple process. What if I'm still unsure? I'm sure there'll be people out there who still don't know what they want to do and still want a little bit more advice and feel as though they're being, you know, there's an egg timer being turned over after today and you've got to make a decision today. No, you don't. There's still people out here that can help. So we have a helpline number here at college, and that's on the homepage of our website as well. You can dial in, you can speak to me or one of my team, and what we can do is chat you through some of them options and make it a bit more personalised for you, so you feel like you're in control again and you're not being forced into a decision. There's lots of case studies that I can actually talk about. I haven't put them all up there because I could stand here and talk all day on case studies, but I think the main thing to say is we have some wonderful stories of students who have come to us from a variety of backgrounds and a variety of schools. They've started at level 1. I can remember many that have started at level 1 and said, oh, I'll never get to university. Some of them people are now at university studying their final year. I know people, just the other day, I was in a garage filling up my car with petrol, and I saw a student that wasn't academically gifted, and he's the first one that would say that, but he worked really hard, he applied himself, and now he's a master tech at Audi in York. And that was his dream job when he came, and he thought that was never achievable because he thought, I've got bad GCSE results, I can't do that. But he put himself into a scenario where he got on motor vehicle, he worked hard, he got his head down, he resat his English and maths, and now he's in that dream job. So that just shows that we do convert students. If students work hard and have the commitment, we can convert them into anything they want to be. We just need that 50-50 partnership to work, really. Okay, I hope that's helpful. It has been very brief and it has been very kind of to the point, but I didn't want to stand up here and kind of talk for hours and hours, because I think there'll be more use in the questions and answers that will come out from here, and hopefully I'll be able to help and support that. So have we got any questions and answers just while I'm here?
Yeah, we have one. On vocational courses, which are more hands-on, what percentage of lessons will be face-to-face compared to remote learning?
Okay. So we have made a decision as a college that in vocational and in A-level, what is going to happen is we're going to have 50% of the learning is going to be blended, what we call blended. So if you class that as 1.5 days for a vocational student in college and 1.5 days virtually. If you are studying, for instance, a vocational course with quite a heavy practical element, such as, let's say, motor vehicle, hair and beauty, hospitality, when you're in a college for that 1.5 days, the vast majority of your lessons are going to be practical. The learning and the theory aspect will be the virtual aspect on the other 1.5 days. So that may change in October, because if everything goes well and restrictions are lifted, you will be in 3 days a week in college from October after half term. And the split on that depends on what area you are going into. So if we stick on motor vehicle, the split for practical to theory lessons, which is classroom based, will be about 65-35. 65% practical, working under cars, getting dirty, oil spilled all over you, changing tyres. 35% in the classroom, understanding the theory behind that. Some aspects, if you go on engineering, PEO, that's about 95% practical. And then other aspects such as, say, hospitality, that has around about a 50% practical aspect compared to the classroom. So it really does depend on what subject you are studying.
Another one, just looking at the study program info, if the student has passed English Lit but not language, do they just retake the language part?
Yes, there is a caveat with that. If you have no intentions of going to university, and we would never endorse this, if you have your English literature at 4 above, but you don't have your language, from a condition of funding point of view, your English language counteracts, your English literature counteracts your English language, so you don't have to study English language. However, and there's a big however with that, we wouldn't endorse that, because English language is really relevant in not just in university, but also for work, for job applications, so we wouldn't actually endorse that. But I just wanted to mention that you can obviously not study the English language, and the literature would counteract that, but we don't endorse that. But for your original question, sorry, I waffled on a bit. Your original question would be, yes, you do retake your English language. If you haven't got a 4 at English language or maths or above, then you would retake that. If you have a 3, you would be retaking that in November as a resit. If you're below that, then that would be next June 21 when you would resit them.
Can you do any A-levels alongside vocational? For example, product design and engineering diploma?
No. A-levels and vocational are very separate. They don't mix well. In years gone by, we have tried it where somebody has done a diploma and then they've done an A-level alongside. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked, it doesn't work, so we don't do that. So it's a choice between A-levels or vocational. They're both full-time programs, and obviously from a level 3 vocational side, it's the equivalent of A-levels. So the top mark, which is a triple distinction star in vocational, is equivalent to 3 A stars at A-level, and the same equivalence for UCAS points. So we don't mix. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.